Hi, it's Harrison and welcome to my bullet journal plan with me for the February half term. So I have a week off school this week, and so I hope to get some relaxing in because I've had a really stressful half term, and next half term is the last full one before GCSEs, so it's going to get even worse. But I also want to spend some time getting some work and revision in, so that's why I'm going to be showing you how I'm planning for this half term. So first, I'm really simply just listing all the days of the half term, and underneath I'm writing all the arrangements and events that I have going on. I find that's really important so I know what days are busy, and so I can balance everything that's going on with my revision and my relaxing and all of that. Then what I'm doing is looking at my schoolwork for this week, and I'm splitting it into two categories: need and wants. So want is the work in the revision that hasn't been formally set by teachers or isn't homework, but it's work that I want to do and I think will be beneficial to me and will help in the long run. So as you'll be able to see, most of it's just revision, so it's all the stuff which isn't essential and hasn't been set for a class, but I'd like to get done this holiday. So I think putting things like this into writing are really helpful, because sometimes you go into a holiday kind of knowing in your head what you want to get done, but it can feel quite overwhelming when it's just floating around, whereas on paper you can clearly see what you want to get done and plan ahead. So however you do it, whether it's just writing a list on a plain sheet of paper, I think that setting out what you want to do at the start of a holiday is really helpful. And then in the need column, I'm just putting all the homework and assignments that have been formally set by teachers and all the things that I need to get done. So I find this system really helpful because it helps me prioritise my work really simply at a glance, and also assists me when I'm planning. Speaking of planning, next I'm expanding a little bit on how I plan to achieve those aims that I've just set out for myself. So there are many different ways to motivate yourself and set yourself deadlines, but the one tip I always give people is just set yourself some kind of deadline. Loads of people spend more time worrying about what deadline they should set themselves and whether they'll be able to stick to it, but if you just put something down on paper and some kind of targets, then you're already halfway there. Stop worrying about it, just do something. The system that I find quite useful is small general deadlines that give me more freedom. So what I've done is I've split the half term into kind of 2-day chunks, and I've given myself 4 goals to hit by the end of each 2-day chunk. So I find this is manageable and motivating, as each task individually doesn't feel too big, and each 2-day chunk doesn't actually feel too big, but I know that if I stick to this plan and do the small things, I'll be able to get the majority of my work done effectively overall. And as I always say, I personally don't stick to my plans and deadlines religiously, but I just use them to motivate myself and give myself some kind of guideline and some kind of structure. But it's all about finding what works for you. For me, this is the perfect balance of freedom and restriction, but some people prefer tighter deadlines or they prefer a more general overview, but as I said, just putting something down on paper is so much better than worrying about it for ages. Then finally, really importantly, I'm making a list of all the activities I can do this half term to relax. I've put down the Netflix shows I want to watch, the food I want to eat, the things I want to do, and just all that good stuff. So relaxing and taking a break is so important, and I make sure that's such a priority in the holidays, because otherwise I'll just be exhausted by the time school starts again, and that's not what I want. Hopefully this video has given an insight into how I'm planning for this half term and how I kind of structure my workload. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas of your own, or equally if you have any questions, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.